The USA takes over Gaza. What could happen? A hypothetical exploration. Welcome to Mindfrack, where we dive into speculative scenarios. Recently, former President Donald Trump floated the idea of the USA taking over the repairs and control of the Gaza Strip. Today, we're going to explore the what-ifs of this bold proposition. Let's unpack the implications, both good and bad, and consider how feasible this could be. If the USA were to assume control of Gaza, the geopolitical dynamics of the Middle East would be significantly altered. Imagine the US stepping in as a stabilizing force, potentially leading reconstruction efforts with international backing. This could foster a new era of cooperation, but it might also be perceived as imperialistic overreach. Countries in the region might react with mixed feelings. Some could see it as a step towards peace, while others might view it as an infringement on Arab sovereignty. Diplomatically, this move would place the US in a unique position. Allies might welcome it as a peace initiative, but nations with historical grievances could protest, seeing it as another example of Western dominance. The US would need to navigate these complex waters carefully, engaging in extensive diplomacy to mitigate backlash. The balance between asserting influence and respecting regional sensitivities would be delicate, with the potential for both alliances and conflicts to emerge. From a humanitarian perspective, the United States taking over could bring substantial benefits to Gaza. With American resources, we could see a rapid rebuild of infrastructure, schools, hospitals, and homes, all to modern standards. This would not only improve living conditions, but also provide employment through reconstruction projects, offering a lifeline to an economy in distress. Education and healthcare could see significant advancements, giving the people of Gaza hope for a brighter future. Peace-building initiatives could also be part of the package. Imagine programs designed to foster reconciliation, where former combatants work side by side on community projects. The United States could introduce educational reforms focusing on peace education, helping to heal the divides within Gaza society. This could be a chance for the United States to act as a neutral party, something Gaza has desperately needed, promoting long-term stability and coexistence. However, there are significant downsides to consider. The presence of US control might lead to feelings of displacement among Gazans, who could perceive this as a loss of autonomy. There's a risk of cultural erosion, where American influence might overshadow local customs and traditions, potentially causing friction. And let's not forget the optics of a military presence. Even if intended for peacekeeping, it could be seen as an occupation, possibly sparking local resistance or violence. There's also the danger of creating a dependency on US aid. If Gaza's development becomes too reliant on American support, what happens when that support diminishes? Critics might argue this isn't true independence, but rather a new form of dependency. Moreover, managing the diverse factions within Gaza would be challenging, with some groups potentially opposing any foreign control, leading to unrest or even conflict. Legally, this scenario is fraught with complications. International law typically doesn't favor one country taking control of another's territory without consent or a United Nations mandate. The United States would need to navigate through a maze of international agreements, possibly seeking a United Nations resolution or at least tacit approval from key global players. The feasibility of this is questionable given the historical context of the region and international norms regarding sovereignty. Practically implementing this would be a monumental task. How would the United States ensure local acceptance? Would there be a form of governance that respects local laws while introducing American standards? The logistics of setting up a fair and effective administration would be complex, requiring extensive planning and cooperation. The international community's response would be varied, with some seeing it as a stabilizing effort and others as a violation of self-determination rights. In wrapping up our exploration, the idea of the United States taking over Gaza presents a scenario filled with both promise and peril. It could usher in peace and development or lead to further conflict and resentment. The feasibility hinges on international law, local acceptance, and the delicate balance of humanitarian aid versus sovereignty. What do you think? Could this be a path to peace, or would it complicate matters further? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe to Mindfrack and hit that bell icon for more speculative journeys into global what-ifs. Until next time, keep questioning the possibilities.